Judge Greg Mathis Wife played him for a fool and dumped him after 4 decades of their marriage. And it's getting really messy because according to sources, she's gone further to demand for his wallet. Child, before I spill the tea, take a deep breath because this betrayal will leave y'all gasping. Now, we still don't have any confirmation, but word on the street is Greg Mathis' wife, Linda, then pulled the plug on a marriage for some selfish reasons and she ain't trying to work it out. She filed for divorce after being married for 39 whole years. They got their life built together with 4 grown kids, all above 30, some grandkids, and different businesses, and now she just dip out, leaving him high and dry. Now, people are wondering how Judge Mathis is gonna deal with this in his gray era. That's a whole lot of stress, but maybe it was Mathis giving stress to Linda and she decided enough was enough. According to the court papers, Linda said they got irreconcilable differences as a reason for the divorce. She has requested for financial support and asked the court to waive Greg's right to request support from her. Now, there are rumors that she dropped him because she was going after that money. And if you are wondering why would she file for divorce when she could just chill in the marriage and still get it? Well, allegedly Greg took a break from work and possibly the bag wasn't getting filled like it used to. Now, I hate to say this, but there could be some truth to that, because a relationship that started on the basis of finances has to continue like that, and that might be the problem Greg and Linda got right now. Of course, we know the success of Greg and Linda's union and businesses has always been built on the dough. Because if y'all remember, during Greg's show, a 2022 episode of Mathis Family Matters, he said, "It was really my family that was the foundation of my success. After coming out of the streets in Detroit, Linda showed me to work 15 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. So it's that support that allowed me to pursue the success that you see." At that time, Linda agreed and said, "Our love and support runs deep. That's how the Mathis family rolls." Only a few women would allow their men to grind like that. 15 hours a day, 5-6 times a week? But I guess Linda didn't care about none of that. She was totally fine with Greg working that hard so they could live their best life. And let's not forget, Greg is a workaholic, went to law school, running charities, and got the production companies popping. He been on this grind for years, and Linda never tried to dip out until now. Like I said, Greg has been on a break for a minute now. The man needs some time with his family. Because rewinding the clock back to January this year, Greg posted about himself and Linda spending time together with the caption, "Linda and I had a great time celebrating the holiday in Cabo. A great way to end 2023. Now, in June this same year, Linda also posted some videos and pictures of a family gathering with Greg in honor of Father's Day. She said, "Had such a beautiful time celebrating Father's Day with my family and friends at the Johnson residence yesterday. Very uplifting to see all the fathers being celebrated, especially my husband Greg and son-in-law Ryan." So y'all noticed they were together from December last year to June this year. Now the question is, did he overstay his welcome? Did she really get tired of him being around? Linda is obviously a woman who loves to be in her space. She loves living the baby girl lifestyle. Don't y'all see how she rocks them outfits? She's been serving us baddie vibes even in her 60s. She never would want to go below her standards. And according to reports, Mathis feels blindsided and he never saw it coming. Several media outlets have reported that Mathis felt that they were an in-game couple after all they have achieved together. But now he just feels betrayed. But honestly, it might not just be Linda. Greg got some serious issues too. I was digging and I got a 411 on him. I found out Mathis is a penny pincher. According to sources, whenever he goes out to eat, he pays for meals with coupons and uses a calculator to make sure he doesn't tip more than required. A friend of his said when he dines with friends, he never pays for their meal. When the bill comes out, he breaks out his calculator and configures out his entire share to the penny. Mathis also has some behavior issues. I went through his records and saw how he was expelled from grade school, attended 3 different high schools before quitting out his 10th grade year. And did y'all know he joined the infamous Detroit gang, the E-Roll Flins, when he was 15 years old? He decisively built a young and criminal record for breaking and entering, stealing purses, and shoplifting. When he was 17, he was arrested on a concealed weapon charge and spent that time in the Wayne County Jail. And honestly, can't say Mathis left his nasty behavior behind. Can y'all remember when he torched Wendy on the radio in 2002? Mathis was on the show for an interview, but things immediately turned nasty when Wendy grilled him about reports that he was arrested in a motel room with crack cocaine and a lady who was not his wife. Wendy had previously stated his supposed addiction for threesomes and his love for weed.
That might not be true, according to you, about this woman that allegedly you slept with.
Wendy,
You allegedly got her pregnant. Listen to let me draw up the skeleton, Judge, and then you fill in the meat.
So when Judge Mathis heard this, he blew a gasket, cursed Wendy, and walked out the studio into the adjacent studio where her husband Kevin waited. While there, Judge Mathis allegedly threatened Kevin, saying, "You want some of this too?" Following the incident, he issued an order of silence on the station, threatening Wendy with legal action if she disclosed his claimed substance use and cheating affair or replayed the interview.
Talk about fueling your stuff. You, on the other hand, have admitted to being addicted to cocaine.
Absolutely.
Secondly, you continue to show symptoms of your addiction.
Okay.
Lastly,
what are those symptoms? Tell me.
These nasal passages you keep coughing up.
And I did Afrin.
This eternal cold that you continue to have.
Yes,
that you can't have to come to work because every other week, and now you're even stupid so low as to blame it on your baby, your newborn. How low can you get? That's about as low as you can get, to blame your child for your addiction. Then, lastly, your bisexual activity. I'm sure your audience want to know about that. I've heard that rumor.
I'm sure my husband would love that.
Yeah. Oh, he watches? Does he watch when you do it?
Yes. Don't you know?
No, I don't know. I didn't know you were that low down. Lastly, we can continue with what I heard about all those. It's like 8. You had 8 of them. That's what I heard. That's the rumor.
How interesting.
Now you want to keep fueling that? Did you write about that in your book?
I wrote about in my book.
All 8 of them?
Yes, I wrote. I have an abortion.
In addition, there have been several reports that he is straight up rude to everyone he sees. Like the time in 2019 where the police were investigating the incident in which Mathis allegedly spit on a parking valet. The alleged incident happened about 8 p.m. outside a club on the 1700 block of Street Antoine in Detroit. What happened was the police got a report that the valet was working when Mathis allegedly became upset over whether the valet had his car keys, so he allegedly spit on him. And just some years ago, there was a petition against him on the internet which was tagged "Remove Judge Greg Mathis television show." When I went through the comments, someone said he is rude, sits and laughs like a jackal, and talks about himself. His rulings sink to the high heaven. Are you sure this guy even got a law degree? Another person said, "Mathis does way more damage than good. He insults people and is extremely disrespectful and condescending." Now, if all these about Greg are in the public, imagine what's been going down behind closed doors that haven't been spilled. Who knows if Greg has been displaying some hard pill to swallow behaviors toward Linda, and now she's decided to go elsewhere to find peace. One person said, "She did what she had to do as a wife for 39 years. She stuck with him through the BS and raised them children. She probably finally mentally and emotionally over him. She deserves money and so much more. Hopefully Stella can get her groove back." And then there is the entire story about him being a serial cheater. The judge probably got that long-term side chick pregnant. Women don't leave a marriage after 39 years for irreconcilable differences. Child, she probably told him to respectfully cheat and not embarrass her. And he did just that. Maybe it was one thing that was the final straw, or maybe a couple of different things combined that led to that marriage ending. But what do y'all think really happened? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to watch this next video.